again, YouTube. Today we're going to look at cleaning sewing machine heads and parts using Gojo. That was a recommendation on the blog. Actually, somebody recommended using goop, orange goop. I can't get that here, so I'm using Gojo. We're going to clean the metal bits as well as the heads. Going to use a whole bunch of towels because we're going to make a mess. And we're also going to use a wide assortment of Ziploc bags to put the metal parts in. The two heads I'm going to clean today are a 1927 1530. That's this one right here. And a 1904 1530. We're going to clean the 1904 first because it's in worse shape and I don't have to worry so much about destroying the decals. But first we're going to do the metal bits. Going to use the sandwich size Ziploc bags to put the metal bits in. So go ahead and load this up real quick. And it's going to be really quick because I don't feel like watching this whole video, and I doubt you do either, of me loading this thing up for 10 minutes. So once you get it loaded up, I got the jug of Gojo and then a hand pump, and I'm going to be hand pumping to fill the bag. Once I get the bag filled, just agitate it a little bit, and then I'm going to set it aside once I get the hand cleaner all over everything. As you can see, I did both machine parts, just filled them up in bags and then set the bags aside and rotated them every few minutes. So now we're going to work on the 1904 head. And again, speeding it up so you don't have to watch me work in slow motion. I'm trying not to be shy and just smearing the hand cleaner over the entire head, multiple coats. It turns to liquid pretty quick and begins to flow off, so I just keep applying and applying and applying. I let it set for about 40 minutes after I got it coated, and then started wiping it down, and you can see it pulls the dirt pretty good off the heads. And I'm not being terribly gentle over these decals just because, you know, they're not in good shape to begin with, and I wanted to see what pressure I could put on it without damaging them further, and really wasn't able to damage them at all. So the bad head done. Now we'll work on the head that I don't want to damage. So you can see this has really nice Tiffany decals. I have had it apart and setting aside for a while just because I've been kind of nervous about cleaning these decals that are probably the best decals I have on any machines. I think I have 166 that has decals almost this good. So, and I didn't, you can see I'm using gloves to smear it on here. I didn't want to use the brushes on this head thinking that I might scratch it. The brushes I had weren't the most soft. So just smeared it on with my hands. And on this one I wound up having to run into West Hartford for a while. So it actually set for a couple of hours. And I put another coat on whenever I got back. And you know, let it soak in for a little bit, then wiping it down. And as you can see, it's picking up a lot of dirt. I was really impressed with the amount of dirt that just by smearing it on and letting it set and then wiping it off. And I'm much more gentle here than I was with the 1904. just finishing up. It came out really nice, and I'm going to go ahead and throw up a couple of before and after pictures here in a second so you can see the difference between. Look at the black, is where it really shows up the difference. The black's much richer. The decals were really good, so they didn't change much. So now we're going to do the parts, and this it didn't do so well at. I'm just showing this first part so you can see the rag. If you look at the rag, you'll see it really didn't pick up a lot of dirt off of it. But what it did do was it softened the dirt, so I was able to pull out the Dremel and just very quickly clean off the gunk. And again, here's a bunch of pictures before and after. The befores are after it came out of the Gojo, and then the afters are after dremeling as well. And not the greatest. It's not as good as my washing soda that I tried. That actually got things much cleaner right off the bat, but the washing powder also had an issue with flash rusting. That the Gojo didn't have nearly as bad, but I think I'll, for now, keep working with the washing soda and then maybe get a ultrasonic cleaner here in the near future. So if you have any questions, be sure to leave them, and thanks for watching.